Всем привет, дорогие друзья! Продолжаем наше приключение в Геншине. Хотелось сегодня побегать по заданиям, как там называются, там, задания легенд. Ну, там посмотрим, к чему все это приведет, как обычно. Кто в Манштате самый сильный воин? Посетители долины ангелов обсуждают самую горячую тему в Манштате. Ну, погнали. Обсуждаем горячие темы Манштата. Д. Ну, это я здесь. Окей. Наступление ночи. Понял. Понял, это принято. Ночь. Здесь. Илюшка, не страшно. Я тебе говорю, иди попей чайку, отдохнешь и пройдешь.
I take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energies. Genshin infused water with ice is the most.
Так. Илюх, поверь, только ты сможешь справиться с этой задачей. Илюшка. Илюх, если ты уже один раз набрал 5000 очков, а второй раз набрал 8000 очков, значит, еще раз точно сможешь это сделать.
Shame I only get to listen in from the other side of the window and don't get to join in the debate. I'd love to give my 2 cents.
Say what? What's up? What's up? Paimon wants in.
Recently, all the customers at the tavern have been debating the exact same topic. Who is the strongest fighter in Mondstadt?
The strongest fighter? Must be someone who can floor a whole gang of hilly churls with just one punch. Then Paimon nominates you. But anyway, is there a general agreement in the city on...
Expecting people to come to a swift and straightforward consensus in the City of Freedom is like expecting fisherman's toast to drop out of the sky. Everyone's got their own opinion, backed up by a unique set of cherry-picked information. But let's be honest, that's what makes the discussion so impassioned and entertaining. Mainstream opinion is polarized, with most people supporting one of two candidates. One is the Dandelion Knight. The other is the Dark Knight Hero.
Ooh, Paimon votes for you.
Ничего бы она выбрала не меня.
But let's go into the tavern and talk to the patrons. Maybe we'll pick up some juicy gossip.
Oh, I do envy your life of leisure. But don't mind me, of course. I guess I'll just...
Anything the knights can do for you?
Ну, не в таверну. А куда? Нет, в таверну. Шестипалый Хосе.
Do you want to hear my latest composition? I put my whole heart into it, and also my soul. Hey, amigo, do you want to hear?
Емига.
Huh? The most macho in Mondstadt. She's a little girlie who wears red. That's right. I found this out one day about half a month ago. When I went up to the Storm Bear Mountains, look, guess what happened?
What happened?
I witnessed the most powerful I'm telling you, it completely changed the whole landscape in that.
Holy moly!
I was hiding behind a bush and I saw this little girlie in red clothing running in. But
Интересно, за этот квест там кли дадут?
Tiny little girl wielding that much
you want to know what I think? I think she has a treasure nobody else knows about. Maybe even the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt.
Did you say treasure?
Ты сказала сокровище? Говорит она шестипалому.
Did Paimon imagine that, or did you hear it too?
It's just a guess. I mean, no. It's a bard's razor-sharp intuition. Thank you, amigo. I am so happy to meet a true...
So, this girl, what's her name?
I do not know her name. I do not see her often in Mondstadt. Hey, I'm telling the truth.
But thanks for your intel.
Ну, пойдем с другим поговорим. Он ее видел в горах, короче, она ломала.
Hey, I'm doing some adventurers training. Alcohol tolerance. You want to know who I think the toughest fighter is? In my opinion, that would be the finest adventurer of them all, Stanley. Guildmaster Cyrus is up there with the toughest too, but only Stanley can take on the bloodthirsty
beasts of the Marjafari? Sounds terrifying. Do you think you'd be scared if you were faced with one of those?
Ну, ты молодец, продолжай. Леш, тебе не надо никого обгонять. Тебе главное набрать 3000 очков и не врезаться. Нет, с этим ниндзей.
Hi. Are you here to... That would be Jim. Why?
Господи, нашел где спрашивать волкобас.
Otherwise, we wouldn't.
It's true that Jin makes people feel they're in safe. Meanwhile, this guy is
Вот-вот.
Even if you are a close friend.
What'll it be today? The strongest fighter. I don't pay much attention.
Huh. Paimon thought bartenders had some kind of special information sources. Exactly!
I have no involvement in any... But if you made me pick someone, I've heard some stories about him.
There it is! The barman's top secret intelligence. Speaking of the Abyss Order, their menu...
Значит, с никто нам что-то сказал, так это был Барт.
If everyone's got their own, how are we ever gonna find it? Eureka! Paimon's got it! Let's go see what Jean says. Bet the Knights have got an official ranking table for this kind of thing. Come on! Let's just go and ask already.
Ну, пойдем поболтаем с Джим.
Oh, Master Jean! Sorry to bother you. We're collecting intel on the Do you have, one of those official Knights of Favonius
Strongest fighter in Mondstadt? Huh. I am sorry, but I cannot help. I do not have any relevant documentation on...
Oh, well that sucks. Paimon was hoping she would at least make the...
Well, although I do not have the data to make such an assessment, which reminds me, recently one of the Abyss Order's mages, if you are staying around Mondstadt, given your, well, high-ranking fighting...
Awesome! After she beats the Abyss Order, she'll climb up that ranking table faster than she climbs up all those cliffs. Well, either way, smashing...
I like your enthusiasm, but be careful out there.
Ну, пойдем разбираться с Орденом Бездны. И куда нам идти?
I'm fine. I'm not hurt. Sorry for bumping into you. Hey, look!
Ой, а на каком? Взорван будет город, будет людям плохо. Нужно будет в восторге, если кто-то пострадает. Если что-то взорвется, то клип попадет за решетку.
There's some writing on here. Explosion inside city. Yikes! Mr. Kyle wrote these down for me. They're, survival rules. Survival rules? Yeah. Rules that I must absolutely never break under, otherwise something terrible would happen. Yep.
Это ее брат?
I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Klee. And Paimon's name is... Well, I've heard all about you guys. You're the honorary knight who helps Mondstadt. Wow! More recognition, yay! I heard it from Amber. But wait, no. There's no time for this. I'm dealing with a big emergency. I grabbed my map and the treasure I buried in the Whispering Woods. Did you say buried treasure? Exactly what Paimon was thinking. Lost treasure is a big deal. Yay! Thanks, you guys. Here's
Here's where the map says the treasure should be. I also put a wooden sign in the ground at the place where I buried it, to make it easier to find.
Палку воткнул.
Paimon is starting to understand how this treasure went missing.
Come on, Miss Honorary Knight, let's go.
Шепчущий лес, да? Упс. По-моему, это рядом шепчущий лес. Ну да. А, я помню это место. Я еще думал, кого там закопали. Оказывается, это сокровища Кри закопаны. Понято, принято. Надо 10 руды накопать.
Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy.
Я так думаю, тут здесь.
We're here. This is the place. Look, this is where my huge treasure was buried.
And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground. It's an abyss mage! Hey, maybe he's the one Jean was warning us about. What's that in his hand?
My treasure!
What?
I see the little girl has brought her friends with her. Time for a change of plan.
Hey, you! If you think you're so tough, get back here and...
What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one before. He looks so cute, soft and fluffy.
Game's up! Now hand it over!
Oh, you fools think I would give this up so easily after...
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Careful, Klee. Don't be drawn in by it. Abyss mages are the bad guys.
Oh, that's right. Grandmaster Jean says that stealing is wrong.
А, он спрайтовый.
Freeze!
My plane. Submit for judgment.
But if we could just get him to give it back.
Where'd he go? The Abyss Mage. He just disappeared. What's going on?
Ща найдем, не боись.
A gateway to a domain. The Abyss Mage must have snuck inside.
story. No! I'm coming with you. It's my treasure that Mr. Fluffball stole, and it's up to me to get it back. Don't worry, Clee is a big girl. Come on, Miss Honorary Knight.
Да пойдем, у меня здесь все есть. Все равно, кто нужен. Неизменный состав. А мне закрыть дают победить. Сегодня 2 бомбочки, да, накидают? Ну-ка, удиви. Странно, у него урон только от огня, а просто урона нет. Ну, судя по всему. Ну да, разлетается весело все. Ля-ля-ля. Что за ульта? Ульта мне не совсем понятно. Далеко попрыгала. А, на каждом прыжком еще бьет. А надо почитать про нее. Не сюда.
These bombs, so heavy.
Бабах. Бросает до 3 бомб, носящих первый урон по площади. Короткое заклинание, носящее первый по площади, на котором творится определенное количество носов. Такое падение. Мощную прыг-скок бомбу, которая 3 раза отскакивает от поверхности, взрывается, нося первый урон по площади. В каждом скоке. После 3-го скока отскока бомба взрывается, становится на мину. Мина взрывается через некоторое время, либо при касании врагов наносит первый урон по площади. Да, зарядный. На время действия нового как издавает грохот, из которого наносит крутящим врагам первый урон по площади. Бомба или обычная атака получит взрывную искру. На искра тратится при следующей заряженной атаке, которая наносит 50% больше урона. Не потребляет выносливость. Ну, то есть после ульты надо прыг-скок бомба. Привет, Хокин. как оно. Так, я оттуда, мне туда. Чё-то не совсем понимаю, как ее атаковать правильно. Это не бахается, да? Мгм. Ну, на зажим, я знаю, она бахает в точку. И взрывает, видимо... А, нет, эти она не взрывает. Маленькие бомбочки. Я думал, она их еще взрывает. Как сколько бомба прикольно работает. Она при каждом ударе, при каждом прикосновении наносит урон. Прикольно. Как ты на шару пробежал? У меня дверь открылась. Не, я думал, они как-то взрываются. То есть не просто лежат, а потом как детонируют при прикосновении или по времени. Можно как-то подорвать их. Блин, западал мне, знаю еще. А сбросить его можно? Ну, прикольно. Забавные атаки.
You followed me. I must say, I'm impressed. But this is as far.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do?
Oh, the human proclivity to gossip has provided us with. We learn that your little red friend had in her possession the most powerful treasure. That treasure is now in my hand. Now you're
No, no! Wait! Don't touch it!
Now, what have we here?
Бум.
No! I broke the survival rules. Explode, this is it. This time I'm done for.
В смысле, где микро? Микро в магазине, Сереж. Да, зато Илюха гипсом новым обзавелся.
Wait, so Klee's treasure is a bomb? No wonder Klee he was rumored to be the
На коньках
strongest
катались.
fighter in Mondstadt.
Подскользнулся, упал. Очнулся, гипс.
Paimon, for one, is never
Ну, в
picking a
понедельник
fight with
провели 4
friends,
часа в приемном
ever.
покое.
Hold on. Why
Руку
has she gone and run off?
чуть выше кисти. Написали, что типа со смещением, хотя я не увидел на снимках смещения никакого.
Seems like it. Well then, let's head to the Knight's headquarters and report to Jean.
Да, уж он там бедный натерпелся, конечно, в приемном покое. Представляешь, ребенка 4 часа в поликлинике держать, жесть просто. Чтоб гипс наложить. Это очень хорошо, они нас хотели вообще стационар оставить на неделю. Да это понятно, что все растет, просто теперь на коньки его не затащишь. Ну, то есть мы в субботу упали, грубо говоря, у него болела рука, но ничего не опухло, ничего не было. Я как бы там, ну, мазью намазал, думал, может, растяжение банальное. Смотрели, вроде все в порядке. Ладно, в понедельник пошли в садик, ну, заодно записались, грубо говоря, к врачу. Съездили, вот он говорит, езжайте, делайте снимок. Сделали, а там, ой. Теперь, нет, слышишь, что-то он не очень. В общем, у нас в понедельник были приключения душевные. Ле-ле-ле, Сереж, ты потише такими этими. Что там за обнова? Чё-то у меня на колду вообще настроения никакого нет. Я прям чувствую, я там ливать буду каждую катку. О, наша Кли.
Klee? You're here too?
I turned myself in.
Huh?
My balm. I hurt so. I blew.
Klee, I need you to answer me. You said someone was injured. Why is that?
Чё за обнова-то?
But Mr. Fluffball was only a thief.
Hey, come on now. Paimon already told you that the Abyss... And actually, they're the worst kind of bad guys you can imagine. They don't just hate the good guys.
Mr. Fluffball was a bad guy on purpose? What?
А, Сереж, ты видел мою новую заставку,
I
кстати?
don't get it.
Новая карта? Ну, может, надо скачать будет. Теперь у нас занятий нет.
This was an oversight on my part. I did not tell you these things before because you are... In fact, the Abyss Order is a hostile force in Mondstadt, which has been unusually active lately.
Aha! That's it! Paimon They were tracking down poor Klee because they heard rumors about her treasure. Just like the way Paimon's first reaction was to try and get her hands on...
So, does that mean?
In light of your contribution on this matter, I will allow you to take part in the next Ludai Harpastum.
Ludi Harpastum? Whoa! Miss Honorary Knight, you've gotta come too.
Whoop-de-doo! It's a happy ending!
Except...
Except what?
Klee, where did you hide the treasure to be... Were you trying to blow up the fish in Starfell Lake again?
I wasn't! I
А Клита браконьерка.
She's giving us that look that means play along.
Clee?
I'll see myself to solitary confinement.
Paimon bets Klee must get bored in there all by... Guess who?
That's Paimon's voice I hear.
Чё? Ты? Помери. А у него? Давай мне так. Давай мне тогда тоже.
Ooh, yes, please. Wait, no, I can't. Klee needs to be a good girl and think about what she did. Stop tempting me. Anyway, while I'm grounded, I'm making an extra special new treasure. The loot, when you... I made it into the shape of a harpastum and everything. Yeah, look, just wait
Мяч,
for me,
который взрывается.
harpastum. Oh, yeah, there...
Yeesh, if Jean was listening to this, Klee might find herself grounded for an awful lot longer.
Продолжение следует. Оран приключения опнулся. Так, а чего? Он типа прошелся, все? Как это зашел? Я не помню как. А, все вспомнил. Здание легенд. Понятно. То есть надо идти по основному квесту, да? Ну ладно, погнали. Я так надеялся, нам Кли дадут. Но не тут-то было. Так, 3 километра далеко. Мы здесь сейчас заберем. Вкусняхи. Я, по-моему, заблудился. Мало-мало заплутал. Так, а у тебя ничего интересного нет? Осколки, осколки мора. Доступно 60.
Add Astra.
Награда — это хорошо. Ой, что такое? Набор ученого.
Add Astra.
Экспедиции. Учить. Получить. Учить. Так, а здесь у нас чего? Морковка, деньги, яйца. Я могу еще одного послать.
Add Astra.
Да? Да, могу. Так, морковка. Давай за яйцами пошлем. Эх, не хватило прям чуть-чуть. Ничем скрафтить не можем? Волшебная руда усиление. Молодец. За смолу. А вот это что такое? У меня есть, смотри. По-моему, какой-то такой был. Боссов бить. Да я не знаю, хобби, но есть смысл. Я по квесту, наверное, побегу. Нанесенный элементальный урон увеличивает весь урон на 6% в течение 6 секунд. Ну что, неплохо звучит. Дополнительные 240 урона в небольшом радиусе. Ну ладно. И тебе спасибо, что забегал. Обычно заряженная сила атаки увеличивается на 6 секунд. В принципе, то же самое. За стихию устанавливает энергию. Ветряные по... А, понял. Ну, даже не знаю, можно что-нибудь сделать. 2 штуки. Вот один так могу сделать. Может сделать? Или... Ладно, приберегу пока. Молодец. Давай, Люху. Зарабатывай, зарабатывай. Еще больше очков зарабатывай. Ну, у тебя осталось 800 очков, и ты получишь ниндзю на постоянку. Давай, сосредоточься. Да? Угу. Чем на перил залезть? Какая
friend of
Кэтрин.
child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
Ну, давай
You
так.
sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Oh, but back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find...
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear
Это только
flagship
поесть.
restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to
Ну,
open the
торговая
restaurant
площадь.
at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of
вот
the
и
Yue
это.
style. Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Прощайте, древний лорд. Ну, и Child.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue...
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
А нужно, это хорошо. А вот тартали, ну.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Это голос у него брутальный.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so.
Равноберо, короче.
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhang...
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the god of war, Morax. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly... In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is...
Yeah, the killer
Не говори, тайна покрытая мраком какая-то не была.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final sin. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Какой? Нет, там квест уже закончился. Первая часть, следующая на 34 уровне откроется. Короче, я так понял, надо качаться, идти по истории, а потом уже делать все остальное побочно. Поэтому я забил и пошел.
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we...
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks. And...
Так. Говорите, выхода. Белый экран прям по глазам бьет заразу.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Стабилизация или нет?
Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightened... Liyue is the most prosperous of the seven nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make you...
What would Child get out of us doing the rite of...
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Шляп с деньгами. ну чё, куда нам дальше?
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for...
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Давай узнаем мнение господина.
Oh? You want me to decide? That is, if it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh,
Genial.
you act with such panache, good sir. I always...
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it... Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular...
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora. All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have... Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape. If you return to those crafting merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get...
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade. And a fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger.
На то, Илюха, это и ивент. Тебе дали задание, и ты должен его придерживаться.
The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade is a mystical stone used to... Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might... We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them for...
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well, how about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a...
Don't
Он
worry.
отрежет
I
вопрос.
know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my
Подлизнемся маленько.
pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would...
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we...
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under
Мне
the
чем-то
right
Фишель
conditions,
напоминает своими разговорами.
these thin slices.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to
Гидроэлемент.
reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Гидроэпир.
Oh, sir, to think you were this learned.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. Now, let's pack the...
А я вот не помню, где это. Деревня Хиличуров. А, ну значит помню, да. Да-да-да, котел там был что надо. Так и знал, мы еще к нему вернемся. И вернулись. Да, ну не хочу я туда идти. Да, я не проходил, я знаю. Да еще все данжи закрыты.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Раз уж идем мимо, почему бы не открыть? Но здесь хиличуры стоят. А там смотри.
It looks like the hilly churls are still using it. It's a bit late, but we gotta cut the line.
Oz, reveal thyself!
One with the blade, from whence you came!
Да что ты?
Submit for judgment! A touch of frost!
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection.
Отлично, в супе сейчас будем минералы
We're
купать.
ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is, so...
Out of the way! Get out of here! Take cover! Get out of here!
А что делать, Хокин? У меня из огненных только Беннет и это как ее лучница. Я хотел им просто ульту набить, чтобы сейчас подрубить ее и все. Чё пройти? Смотри, не прибавляется. Блин, наедало какую-то. Бездну я не могу пройти. Я на стадии 3.1 застрял. Мне урона не хватает. Я же говорю, в этой игре жить надо, а у меня на это времени нет. А так побегать я чувствую, я скоро в ней перестану бегать, потому что я банально не успеваю ничего сделать. Позже выйдет еще одно обновление большое. 27, по-моему, декабря выходит новое обновление, да? Ну, там, я думаю, забрать надо. Меньше играть надо. Да я так почти не захожу. Знаешь, я думал, здесь история заканчивается, то есть, ну, не есть конец, так скажем. А я так понимаю, насколько я понимаю, история здесь не заканчивается.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly. That's the one Paimon, remember?
No problem.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious.
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the room. Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, it is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your...
In the safe hands of the Liu Achising and good honest merchants such as yourself,
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this now.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without pay.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, that's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
Так, куда нам, говорят, нести надо? На террасу, да? Вспомнить бы еще, куда ее... Где она есть. Наверное, отсюда проще вниз упасть. Грязный.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also,
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite.
О. Давай.
That's right. The Liu Qixing have acquiesced to you.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us... Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Also,
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this...
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily...
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint into that. All the mora that flows...
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr.
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit.
На винтик он похож, да.
Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes?
No, Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however...
It's time for Zhongli's...
We shall not speak of the details right now.
У меня этой шелковицы должен быть полно. Почему он у меня взять не хочет? Так, на это мне продать шелковицу. А еще ниже 7 метров. Пробел не нажался.
Hey, boss, do you...
Silk flowers?
Which kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each.
My goodness, you two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. I'm sorry? Ah, yes. We've met before. Now then, please peruse.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of
У них в
the
руках
Golden
никогда
House.
ничего нет.
This strain is an evergreen and mostly grows under complex hydro. By contrast,
Вот сколько сложно говорить.
thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet... Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are...
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So...
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most... But this silk flower purchase is not... Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to... Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become... But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. As such... Now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli...
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers...
Халяву прокатит.
In a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, therefore...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lap, if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making...
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that you...
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
Отлично. На халявку это хорошо.
So, now that we've got the flowers,
Из них сделать масло.
Ideally, with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my...
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Так. Наверное, проще телепортом опять. Ну да. Ах, почему же у меня рестримни команда?
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Wow. I'm just going to assume. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who's...
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan.
Now that you mention it... Yes. Oh, it must be from the Qingshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot it.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got us...
No. They were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know...
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she thanks Lan. See you...
Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Most people are... I think we need more time to get to know each other.
We just wanted to know what perfume you normally...
Oh, well, that said, some of the cosmetics I use are scent. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia for...
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone...
Yangair? Oh, as in...
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make...
Great! This is just the intel we need.
Никогда с первой попытки не получается, да? Так. Инер. Ая. Ты больше не будешь? Может, ты спросишь у мамы, чем есть у нас, я не знаю. Поставь на паузу мультик, сходи на кухню, спроси.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What? How did you know?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were... Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like...
What can I say? People love to talk. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume. 3 in one go. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it? Ay, who let this tiger out of the cage? Well, with your looks, who can blame you? As one of my favorite poems goes.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant. but you'd better make sure I'm the only. So,
Люх, у нас есть мороженка, можешь взять мороженку.
for making sweet, sweet perfume.
Ну, не хочу опять к Додолу, пойдем
You
сюда.
mean one mean restaurant? Good choice.
Для разнообразия пойдем в другое место. Духи в ресторане делают. Лучший вариант. Вообще просто.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my assistant, while I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Воды. Оттуда.
Try something new at the One Min restaurant.
У него что ли? Рецепт черного окуня. О, у него сосиски можно купить. Не, у него воды нет. Наверное, там на этом, на улице.
I think I may have.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Мадам Су. Нет.
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Ну давай Джерри. Или это нормально все?
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Илья. Блин, вон ведро с водой стоит.
Try something new at the One Min restaurant.
Да ну.
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand. Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby craft. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate.
Ой. Ну все правильно. Чуть больше интересного нет у нас. И Дрогхаус. Ну, грубо говоря, здесь апгрейды для итемов, которые мы собираем везде и всюду.
Now's your time.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower. The essence is placed into water and simmered. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will... So please, focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that essence now.
Мы помогаем.
All 3 perfumes are ready. And you, my friend, were wonderful as a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment. You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right...
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Yup. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. The first choice for daughters of high... Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last... All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay?
Илюш.
I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful. Come and...
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Зачем мне их сюда нести?
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhong. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
Чё? Кого? Это же яблоки. Чё бета? Не ешь.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by young... This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance.
Все правильно Паймон сказал.
Something like the dusk mist, and it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that...
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations.
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell.
Sure, but aren't you going to come...
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person.
Man, why is he gotta be so
Пахнет божественно. Столько ежедневок. Так, на террасу. На террасу проще отсюда. Там вверх придется подниматься по домикам. Отсюда просто спланировать. Это яблоко, Илюш. Это не апельсин. В яблоке одна мякоть. Так, надо обнести старушку сперва. Да ну. Я хочу цветочки забрать. Блин.
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to but it's a shame.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can, if they heard beautiful sounds like, but if they heard too much wild gossip or slander.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in...
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death, some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. This harbor is like a... Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Borrow something? Oh, apart from that, I don't have... But it was not originally mine either. I was a vain beauty when I was young, and he could not dissuade me. And so he gave it to me. But he said that if someone should come to borrow it, I must not be loath to give it away. It has been many years, and who still, though, I can't recall when. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And,
Там обнесем старушку, правильно? Так проще.
All right, children. There is no need to worry.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is...
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work? Hey, that's rude! And even if it was like that, it must be
Чем тут грубость?
expensive.
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this...
This Granny is so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she...
Это бабуля волшебный чайничек. Торкнула с него как не по-детски. Ага, где мы? А не здесь мы Гульку убили.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Биг Бадабум.
You notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Get out of here! Out of the way! Oz, reveal thyself!
Паны. Икси-бикси паучок.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bells, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Да-да, вот я тоже чуть начинаю подозревать, что она одна из адептов. Блин, какая палевная фигня.
Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. Like, don't they all live in Kyrian Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
From whence you came?
Ну, мне кто-то чем-то плюнул. Опять икси-бикси. Ну, смотри, Гуля в него не хочет бить.
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
A touch of frost. From whence you came?
Oz, reveal thyself! Going in!
Adventure time! Witness the power of the one!
Oz, reveal thyself!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Get out of here!
Какой жирный попался. Блин, там еще пачка. Кто возьмет слаймов пачку, тот получит водокачку.
Get out of here!
One with my blade. From whence you came?
Get out of here! Out of the way! Everybody stand back!
Off we go! Adventure time! Don't see that coming.
Да нифига ты. Домашний.
One with my blade. Very blade. Attack!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Отлично. Вулкана минусовали. Интересно, чем там... О, там сундук. Секретики. Ирушка.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me... All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
Туда нельзя. Я думал, от меня там еще один сундук спрятали.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for as to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we...
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on a...
We will! Thanks, Granny!
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
Это бежать таким путем.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you if you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also... I will explain it to you.
Oh, sure.
Еще какие-то воздушные змеи нужны. Зачем? Ну, погнали искать воздушных змеев. Раз говорят надо, значит надо. То вижу цветки, их тоже надо прибрать к рукам. Это тоже бабуля какой-то из этих?
Sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like...
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him.
Лия.
He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7...
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can all...
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before.
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does the...
The compliments of a learned man.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Вовремя.
Hey, it's Child!
No way. I was just passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be... Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no... The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I... Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Мне уж не такой простой этот товарищ Чайлд. Что-то он однозначно задумал. О, старый знакомый.
Hey there. Don't be shy. Come inside.
Опасненькая тетя.
Oh, help? So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
Наличие 50. Но надо троих. 7.
Oh, come on. That's too little.
Окей. 8.
Huh? No, no. How about a bit more? Let me think. Deal. Let's...
Так, 8 сэкономили.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day.
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us...
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Мы ж поторгуемся. Ай, пятнарик. Ну давай. Давай так.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Нормально. 7 сэкономили.
Mira's really got a lot going for it.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do any...
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems...
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you...
A most fair price.
Есть.
Let's see. No. Go higher, or I'm not doing this.
Вредный.
Five geocrystal flies. Yes.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change?
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know, just what is this about?
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must...
Child.
Felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
По-любому что-то затевает. Идутся добреньким, а на самом деле хитрые планы вынашивают. Ничего не знаю, вижу кувшинку, надо собрать.
The reception is deserted. Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you...
The reception, it seems.
Теперь тебя прикрою. Это еще одна маленькая няшка. Сусин.
You are, but you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. I'm on floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. It can't be.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi.
Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Так она реально зомби. Или она прикалывается?
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own order. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong, it's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Qinheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device.
Да уж. Опасная у тебя игра, Эльф. Ну кто ж с электричеством играет?
Located in Qinheng Pass, it was designed to automatically...
Неважно.
Apparently not quite. This is the first...
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add...
No, just that the cocoa goat... What it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either. Where it came from? Also...
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the...
What the heck?
Покусывая коза. Отлично. Блин, пешком придется чесать.
don't want to. It tastes gross.
Дорожки летним днем. Чего увидишь? Их две. А. Да уж, сложно у тебя квест. Пять штук, что ли? Раз, два, три, четыре. Еще 4 надо найти. Вижу. Один вижу, больше не вижу.
Ей! Я сделал изоляцию!
Изоляцию чего? Ну и в катакомбы я залез. Тут можно вылезти наверх, что ли? Еще один где-то найти надо. Так, оттуда я пришел. Круто. Угу. Что, случайно электричество нигде не замкнуло, да? Это Илюх молодец, да. А мы здесь были. Я тогда так и не смог залезть в эту дырку. А я. Угу. Ну ты же справился. Ну ты справился ведь с этой задачей. Ну, молодец, значит. Ай, вижу. Молодец. Все правильно сделал.
Видео посмотрю. Это я голубого порхать.
Ну как, не сломалась голова? Нормально все с ней? Вот и отлично. Али. И что будет готово? Я куда ты залез? Да что ты будешь делать? Отлично. Так, еще немножечко и буду на самом верху. Не запихали точку.
Body and mind.
Ну, я вижу катапульту, но я так и не нашел последний факел для нижних. Чего, нет, да? Ладно. Где он? Зашили в угол, отпинали. Опачки. Судили парней. Круто. Так, где он там? Ну-ка. Прикольный. О, вряд ли.
Покрываешь таким. Ну, таким.
Таким. Чем? Глазурью?
Глазурью сверху.
Угу. Так.
Поливаешь шовчика, если сможешь свариться. А дальше уже крем. ДНК делай. ДНК из крема.
ДНК из крема?
Да.
Это как?
Это вот так. Вот так, в такие полосочки.
Так.
И сверху еще одна такая.
Угу.
Это уже ДНК.
Понятно.
ДНК. Ну, короче, вот так.
Мгм. Я думаю, не закроется. А. Не трудно? Главное.
Потом покрываешь чем-то. Глазурью. Потом
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much... Aw, what? It broke...
After millennia of wear and tear, even adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility... That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair...
So...
I have a smattering of knowledge on... With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Я что-то собирать. Идите материалы на военном складе. А. Вот что. А.
Не забудь, ну, из какого-нибудь варенья или джема полосочки. Зато хрупкий, спокойный.
Я понял.
Time to act.
Привет, Сергей. Что-то лагнуло жестко. Ну и где военный склад, на котором мне найти запчасти?
Where is that supply post? Here, posty, posty, posty.
Почините баллисту. По-моему, 50-й, да? И 10-й у Беннета.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there...
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing?
Нашли.
So you fixed up this turret because you're planning
60-й тоже не проблема. Просто мне бессмысленно это делать.
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask.
Ha! Are you blind or something? This area is supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures. But you can't get anywhere near them with this thing. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces!
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an adeptus for it is not we who need reprimanding.
И чё, не выжили? А, нет. Как мне это добивает в игре? Я не могу просто. Ну это жесть. Ну почему они падают? И лезть за ними потом. Не, ну круто, конечно, какой-нибудь туда залезть надо. Ну, что такое? Ну...
Time to act. Ring cutter. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Ну ничего, он опять грохнется. Да еще что? Укос еще. Так, ну что-то метать собрался, ну? Да, блин, ты чё какой дерзкий-то, а? 404, прям как ошибка.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time.
Oh yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong ballista working.
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no...
Which means... Paimon wouldn't go that
У меня
far.
33.
We did something positive, right?
Только вот сегодня опнулся.
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Надо на боссов ходить просто, мне некогда этим заниматься. Так, прежде чем вернуться в хижину, я хочу все-таки найти, где здесь еще один факел. А он тут где-то есть. Куда они запрятали еще один факел, а? Вон он. Ну, теперь можно к старушке вернуться. Так. Ой. К зомби.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the cocoa.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much much better than normal goat milk. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes.
Excuse me, everyone.
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little cheat.
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo-Boo Pharmacy.
Да мне вообще никто не падает. Ни оружие, ни персонажа. Прикольный перец.
Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around it. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi.
Белая змея тоже разговаривает? Отлично.
The snake is speaking. I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent.
Don't mind Chung-Shung. She's a good girl, really. As for
Я не знаю, сколько у меня их открыто, где это показывается.
Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Придумали уж какую-нибудь игру, которая связана с твоей кроватью, одеялом и подушкой. Ну что ты мне показываешь? Ну что это такое? Монетки опять в слайм запихивать.
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course.
At last, things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Бронированный. 3 миллиона мора? Ничего себе.
You might as well just rob the Golden House. Oh, but the Chising have taken it over for...
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself. Though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
Я боюсь, ты крутишь слайм свой.
That's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much more. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we...
Coco Goat! Coco My sides hurt.
Hey! Less laughter, more sympathy!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than... Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future.
Я так чувствую персонаж, которого тоже когда-нибудь введут в игру. Учитывая амулетики, глаза бога. Илюш.
If Boo-Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up...
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but...
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,900,000.
That's like zero difference.
2,990,000. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Прыги.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? If not, I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liu saying goes, the walls have ears.
Уважение к культурному наследию. Так, личный лот у нас есть. Положите на место. Пойдем положим. Так, нам куда-то туда наверх надо, по-моему, да? Короче. Телепорт решает все проблемы. Вот если честно, кстати, мне Беннет не особо нравится как персонаж. Единственный его классный бонус в том, что он умеет хилить ультой. А так атаки медленные, такие же, как у лучника, вот первого, которого давали.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense.
Finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd. Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. To treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at...
Церемония. С 6 до 8, да? Дали чудеса света. Валили. Берите чайники, мадам Пин. Найт работников. Мы церемонию-то будем делать или нет? Или пойдем бухать? Да я не понял. Ну, пойдем нажремся сперва.
You're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take... I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that...
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ne...
Hey! There's even a storyteller here!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat traveled.
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a pavilion in the clouds, a palace in the mist. What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that... Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the... Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide.
Это кто? История.
They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it.
Занятная история.
These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or 2 ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the exuvia, and we saw her at the rite of dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you.
Потяжка.
Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing.
Короче, Нинг отправил нам одну из
I am serving as
помощниц.
Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am due, but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to come here. I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
Прощайте, древний лорд. Думаю, церемонию так и не провели.
What we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua Marsh.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll...
Made another handsome sum today.
А, то есть мне надо дальше качаться, да? До 35-го. Ну что ж. О! Нам дали вкусняшку. Мне кажется, на молитву мне не хватит сейчас. Да, мне чуть-чуть не хватает. Я не знаю, сколько я молитв провел, я их не считаю, и как их посмотреть, я понятия не имею. В деталях. 5%. Мне вот Razer очень понравился. Вот Razer я очень хочу. Вот это такая не знаю. Ну как тут посчитать? В общем, не знаю. Так, в магазине. Надо купить их все. Раз в месяц можно. В общем, ни в любом случае не хватает. Созвездие, предпоследнее. Меч звездопада. Даже не знаю, что такое меч звездопада. А, камушка. Интересно, хоть кто-нибудь вообще играет за главного героя? Ой, что такое? Алхимия? А ну пойдем
No
сбегаем.
one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go. Adventure time. Adventure time.
На 40%, на 46%. Заказы на монстров, но они постоянные, по-моему, да? А, недели. В неделю можно получить 240 очков. Нам дали рецептик и поиск руды. Понято, принято. Мне еще репутацию в Манштате не поднял. Сюда перетаскиваться такое. Шарики с креветкой. Так, по заданиям у нас больше ничего нет. Это где? А, это на этом корабле, блин. А как я туда попал? Помню, с какой-то вот этой вот части туда долетел. Если мне память не изменяет. Надо сделать, что болтается, мне мешается только. Раз уж я здесь. Так, ну а по 35 это, конечно, долго. Надо туда залезть, да? Ну да, джин классный. Только я атаки не знаю какие, но она аниме уроном владеет, сколько я помню. Мне кажется, это как раз я долетел туда. А, пригласительное письмо на корабль. Максим. Не могла бы ты помочь? Если не могла, это девушка, Максим? Короче, мы за нее споем, а она даст нам приглашение, да? Три цветка, у меня, может, они есть? Отлично, мы получили приглашение. А для чего мы его получили, кто помнит? Чтоб залезть вот сюда? Блин, как не залезть туда? точно не через здесь. Эти другие нас не пустят. Ага. Прицепись. Как меня раздражает, что он за все цепляется. Когда не надо. Когда надо, не цепляется. Он здесь залазил наверх. Люся. Угу. Пинхай. Ну и где ты? Ага. Появился. Ну ладно, погнали в порт. В порт так в порт. Я забрал его уже. И там весь корабль обнес. Так, этот квестик мы добили. Остались только ежедневки.
So many travelers.
Там был огромный какой-то сундук большой, я помню, да, он находил. Так, поставил, вот, конечно, интересно, но мы лучше пойдем поближе. Хотя особо мне ежедневки нафиг не сдались.
Time to act. Witness the power of Gugwa. Time to act.
Секретик там он говорит впереди.
Body and mind.
Давай махнем, не глядя. Так. Моноль, я не знаю, у меня ни того, ни другого нет. Понятия не имею. Я даже не видел, но цицы я вот маленько по квесту пока бегал, потрогал, да. А Мону, за Мону, мне кажется... А, нет, я, наверное, играл. Или нет? Я не помню. От слова прям совсем. Ага, что и закрывается. Агрессивно, надо что-то поставить.
This world is full of unsolved.
По звуку открылась дверь. Да, клетка открылась. Отлично. Мне кажется, здесь было уже в этой зоне, что я делал. Или нет? Меняем обратно. Почему нельзя его атаки, что ли? Ну ладно. Пусть бы еще. Башни хиличуров. Это вот эти? А нет, вон те. Ой. Неудобненько вышло.
Gonna be epic. For justice. Get out of here.
Отлично. Блин, я бегу пешком. Я думал, на рядом точка. Она далеко. Брать 5 досок. Или досок. Меня далековато за досками послал.
Body and mind.
Просто разграбили, пойдем починим. Зачем я бегу по навигатору? Можно было просто прыгнуть. Этаж повыше. Чуть-чуть до 34-го не хватает. Так, ну, получается, мне на сегодня все задания, да, вообще? Просто награды забрать. А, нет, смотри, еще что-то есть. Вот 4 квеста сделал уже. Нужен каменный знак.
Don't disappoint me. Определенный порядок. И, все понял. It's no. Time to act. Rain outlines your witness power. Gugwa.
Слушай, за испытание. Отлично. Еще поручение выполнили. Так. Здесь, да? Вот такая точка фиговая.
mind. Give up.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Swift and merciful. Fearing flame. Attack!
It's no.
Swift and merciful.
Он постоянно не тухнет. Вот это изи. открыть какой-то принцип огня зажигать, но я пока его не вкурил. Пока этим заниматься не буду, так что всем ребят, кто заходил, заходите еще, пообщаемся, попроходим дальше игрульку. Засим, коли мне все кончилось, и квесты. И вообще все. Пойду я спать. Чего я вам желаю, спокойной ночи. Всем пока-пока.